everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt. Welcome to Kimmy this week, and this is for the week of August the 20th through the 26th. First things, I'm going to tell you about my hair, as I've been telling you guys about my hair initially here lately. And I was checking out this top. I really love this top. Hold on, let me pull it down a little bit. I didn't have to, but Kimmy this week, my hair. I've cut my hair 4 times now, you guys. It seems like I'm cutting it every week. I cut it July the 17th. I cut it August the 1st, August the 17th, and August the 26th, which is today. This will be the 4th time I've cut my hair in a little over a month, and that's 2017. And the reason why I'm cutting my hair is you guys have, if you've been keeping up with me, you know I have 4C hair. 4C being the thickness and the coarseness, I think, of your hair, and 4 being the highest. You can only go up to a 4, and C being the highest in the letters. So I have 4C hair, which is the thickest and the coarsest hair that a human may have, unless there's something that hasn't been discovered yet. And so my hair, I tried to show you guys this last week, but I couldn't show you, so let me tell you again. My hair, the reason why I'm cutting it so often, and I may have to do one more little and that'll be it for a while. But the reason why I'm having to cut my hair so often is because my hair will do one of 2 things, and it's my fault. And I have to say, some of it is previous damage, where I've never done the big chop. The big chop meaning you cut all of your hair off, and I've never done that. So when you don't do the big chop, you got to suffer the consequences. And as you're cutting, you're going to be continuously cutting your hair and things like that. And then my thing is I braided my hair again, which I said I would never do, but I braided my hair, and if you guys have been keeping up with me, you know why I braided my hair when I did braid it, because I wasn't in my apartment, and so I was living, and so I had to do something in my hair because of my situation, what was going on in my life. And but 4C hair will do one of 2 things. I can only speak for my hair, and it's my fault that this is happening. But my hair, a couple of strands of my hair, 2 of them, will get together and start communicating, on the ends. And the next thing you know, I do this. Whether I'm talking to someone or not, Usually I'm not doing it when I'm talking to someone, and I just did it again. Look, you can't see it, but, oh, okay, it detangled. What will happen is when I pull on it like that, it creates a ball. And yes, it did create a ball. It may have already been there, but it creates this ball. In other words, the 2 strands, I'm pulling them together so they're making a little mini ball. And so it has to be cut. And so they're all over my head. It's not as many as it used to be. And I might say they're all over my head. They're not like all over my head, but they're there or were there. And so I've basically cut all of them off. It's a little habit that I do. Second thing my hair will do, it'll be one strand of hair that will just do the same thing. The only thing is not 2 strands. It's one strand that's doing something and then creating the ball, a little mini ball. So I cut my hair. And like I said, most of it I'm saying that it's me that's doing it, but it has to be, but it is okay. I'm not making it intermingle or whatever, but I am making the ball. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to happen anyway, whether I do this or not, because when you comb it or brush it, it's going to stretch the hair, and the hair is going to create a ball. And but the good thing about 4C hair is that, like I said, if I did mention it, I meant to, when you do make a style, they're beautiful. Your hair, you can do so many beautiful things with your hair. And conditioner, you can keep conditioner on your hair long. You don't have to wash 4C hair as often as someone's hair that gets really, really oily or whatever. It has a lot of benefits, but it has, you got to take the good with the bad. I did a podcast. Michelle Obama, I think I mentioned this last week. Please run for president, you guys. I don't watch TV, but I do listen to news on the radio. And I just found out that Donald Trump, the same guy that talked about the deficit, that talked about President Obama and how, we have gone into this $1 trillion, anything negative, you guys already know. I just found out this guy has 18 of his family members working for him. Who does that? Donald Trump, this is not your real estate business. And I must say, you are exemplary in real estate, but this is not your real estate business. Are you serious, dude? Even if that option was there for other presidents, who was doing that? No one has ever done that in the history of presidents of this country. I'm like, really, dude? 18 members? And not only that, they're going on these trips, and the FBI, of course, has to be there to protect them. And of course, the FBI is tired because they're working overtime and not getting paid for the overtime because guess what? The FBI is salaried. I used to work for the government. Salaried. Okay, really, Donald Trump? Are you serious, dude? The same dude that complained about, President Obama and how this and that. And I'm going to say something. President Obama, when he went on one of his well-deserved vacations, that it was owed to him. This is part of being the president. I mean, it's been a year that dude can take a vacation. It had probably been more than a year since he's been president. But every year this guy's going to go somewhere. He has the right to do that. Everybody and their mom was talking about it. I was like, oh my God! I remember because I was getting on people's stuff for talking about the president going on his trip. I think he went to Hawaii or something. But this dude is going everywhere and pretending like it's about business. He's going everywhere. And I'm going to say this in the podcast that I did, Michelle Obama, please run for president. I have not posted it up yet. You guys, what's really going on? The country. What's the stupidity? I said it in this podcast that Hillary, you are the president of these here United States. You won. You just don't have that pen in your hand, dear. You won, and you should have your butt on that seat. You just don't have the pen in your hand. She is our president. This guy got the presidency, and there was Russian involvement. He should not be the president of these here United States. And I'm going to tell you, he's going to get impeached. You will get impeached, Donald Trump. There's a time and a place for everything, and you can't use the same, policy and how you handle your real estate business and you as how you would handle being the president. You can't do that. So moving right along, enough of him. I have makeup on today, not base or powder, but I do have on eyeshadow today, something that I will wear. And I wear makeup. I just haven't worn it in like 3, going on 4 years, like continuously. And I never, ever wore it every day. But I wore it more often than none. And I've noticed over the last, you see that I'm doing it again, y'all. Stop. Over the last couple of years, I've not worn makeup. This is probably, I'll say in the last 4 years, this being 2017, I've probably worn makeup. Base, not at all. I haven't worn any base. But eyeshadow, mascara, I've probably worn it maybe 4 or 5 times. I don't wear it like I used to. And it's because of timing. It is what it is with me. One day I may have it on, one day I may not have it on. I may not have it on for a year. There you go, have it, but I do have it on today. And what is something that you guys love about yourself, your facial features, even your whole face? It could be your hair, your ears. I love my eyes. I think I have the most beautiful eyes, and I've been told that many times. They're kind of scary. If I stare at someone and it's probably going to scare you because of there's something going on with my eyes. But I've always gotten compliments on my eyes and that they're beautiful. And my mom, when I would go visit my mom, and she would be in her bedroom, sitting on her bed, and I'm facing her, and she would say, "You gloomy-eyed devil," you know. But she would do this and laugh, you know, like, "That's my daughter," you know. But she said my eyes were gloomy, like they're mesmerizing, basically, and they can be. So you probably can even tell that I have makeup on, you know, eyeshadow on, because my eyes are really, really weird looking. I had a little girl in the grocery store years ago. I know this was I know it was over 10 years ago. And I remember a Hispanic little girl, about 8. And she was looking at me, and then, you know, they kept staring at me. And she and her little sister or something, and her bigger sister, I don't remember, but she was staring at me. She's, "Mommy, your eyes are scary." And but it wasn't in a bad way, you know. And her mom said, "They're beautiful, they're pretty," you know. And yeah, and I remember going to the store, and someone's like, "Oh, she's got some big eyes." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." But they're not the biggest eyes, but I do have some big gloomy eyes. But what about yourself? As I was saying, that you like, what is the feature that you like? I like my eyes, but I may not like, my mom loved my eyebrows too, let me say that, because they're naturally arched, even though I need a little help, but they're basically naturally arched. So she would always comment on my eyebrows. But my face, I love my lips. Maybe my nose, maybe, I don't know. But I'm okay. But I'm asking that question for a reason, because there's always that one thing that makes us unique, that makes us special. We're not all the same. So stop trying to compare yourself to other people, because you are you. You know, you can only be you. Okay? There's a song, I don't know who sang it, but it was in this movie School Days, "I Can Only Be Me," and he sounds just like Stevie Wonder. And it may have been an old Stevie Wonder song, but the guy sounds just like Stevie Wonder. "I can only be me." But I love this song. You can only be you, you guys. Please look that song up, because it's a beautiful song, and it's letting me know my power is going down. But let's see, what else this week? I'm very happy this week. Some things happened this week in my favor. I will not talk about it, because you got to be quiet, because Satan is always listening. And if it hasn't come to fruition, Satan will do everything in his power to stop it. So be quiet. Satan and his angels. Okay, I want to go down here, but one of them is up here, listening to everything I do and say. I'm not gonna, okay. You gotta know when you're crazy. I will say that. You gotta know when you do something not right upstairs. At least you should. Something is not right up here. But, you know, no offense to people with mental problems. I mean, let's see, what else is it? My shirt. Normally, I told you guys some of the items that I have that I wear for KimMe this week. You will be able to purchase from me, and but not this shirt. Not this shirt. I'm going to hold on to this shirt for a little bit longer. I hardly ever wear it, but you should see the back of it. It has a let me see if I can bring it around here. There it is. Oh, ooh, I almost tore it. I heard a. Can you guys see that? There's like this O-ring on the back of it. Let me get a little closer. Yeah, the O-ring. So really cool shirt. And let's see what else. Weight. I'm going to talk to you guys about weight. Ladies, if you are a size 10 normally, but you find that you're buying sizes 12, 14, 16, and on up, you know, and within a year, something's wrong. Something is wrong. And I took dance for years, and I also taught aerobics. And so I'm really good with keeping up with my weight. So my weight may fluctuate up and down, but the next week you see me, you may be like, huh? Or it could be the clothes too, because I have a butt, believe it or not. And yeah. And so clothes will fit me a little different, but it's the weirdest thing. I've had so many people challenge my size. Don't challenge my size, you guys. I went somewhere and this lady said she wanted what I had in my hand. And she said, that's a size 6. That's my size. I said, honey, it's my size too. Now, normally I'm not a size 6. I've been a size 6 and hey, I may get back down to a 6. It just depends on what's going on, if I want to or not. But the point I'm making is I have the weirdest body to, I can wear this and wear that. And I actually put that outfit on and let that woman see me. Okay. I put it on. I was like, is this the same outfit you were talking about? So I had to let her know, but my body will, I can put on some things, because it doesn't look like it, but my waist is not the biggest waist. So that's that. And so I will be helping you guys lose weight. And I'm not nice. You remember Fame? Debbie Allen? That's me. I'm not nice when it comes to losing weight, but I'm kind. Don't get me wrong, but the excuses. I feel like there's no excuses. If you want to lose weight, you're gonna lose weight with me. Okay. My ex-best friend gave her a couple of tips. Do this. Eat this. Take this out of your diet, please. She lost 14 pounds in like 2 weeks, I think, or something like that. Yeah, simple stuff. Simple stuff that you have to do. But before you decide to lose weight, you guys, get your mind together. If you have been abused when you were a kid, sexual abuse, anything going on with you, this will usually add to your weight problem. It's not adding to your weight problem, but because you went through this as a child, food is probably a comfort for you. I keep pulling on my hair, you guys. I told you. Oh, and I wanted to show you the length too, but I'll show you in a minute when I get through with this, talking about this. So whatever the reason is that you're gaining weight, you're gaining and you have gained weight. And so your mind, you can't deal with me when it comes to losing weight if you haven't dealt with yourself. I don't even want to deal with you if you haven't gotten your mind together. And what I mean by that, you got to get on your knees sometime and ask God to relieve you of this, whatever that is. Get rid of it. Give it to the Lord. Give it to the Lord. I was raped when I was 6 years old. Give it to the Lord. Yeah, I was sexually abused when I was 15. And some guys gang raped. Give it to the Lord. Whatever it is. And I'm not saying that about me. I'm just saying, whatever it is. I started smoking when I was 12 years old. And I've been smoking ever since. Give it to the Lord. Now, you're probably going to continue to smoke while you're losing weight. But please, try to get off of it. Wean yourself from it. Instead of doing a pack every 3 days, do 2 cigarettes a day. So, and it's going to save you some money in the long run as well. But, yeah, you got to do that. Get your mind together. And how you do that, get your mind together, is not just praying. You also have to get in tune with nature. I suggest you walk. Walk in the opposite direction of the traffic. And I'm not necessarily saying, no, I said that wrong. Walk in the same direction of the traffic. Okay, to be safe. A lot of people think walk in the opposite direction of the traffic. No, you walk in the same direction of the traffic on the same side, because what's going to happen when you're walking in the opposite direction of the traffic, that's when people, do this, or it's, believe it or not, it's the opposite of what you think. So I always walked in the same direction of the traffic. I'm walking same direction of the traffic, going. And I have to admit, I have made some people have some wrecks, you guys. My kids went with me walking. They went with me and we walked. If I felt like getting up to walk, I walked. And I didn't do it 2 or 3 times a day, don't get me wrong. And I didn't just go down the street and come back. And of course, I'm not an animal lover. But if we had a dog, Scruffy would not have been going. It's certain, this is your me time. But I had people going all over the median. And one guy went over the median in his car smoking. And most of these men who do this are married. Now, I don't know if that dude was married, but I'm just saying, just cut it out, man, please. Lord Jesus, God love him. God love him. So, and I want to know another thing. I want to know one thing that you're working on. Okay, this was about, what do you like about your facial features, your head? What do you like? Hair, ears, I love my ears. Ooh, I got beautiful ears. And I'm not saying that about me. Well, they're not too bad. But I'm just saying, well, what is that? What is that you like about yourself? You know, KimMe has high cheekbones, but I've got long, luscious locks of hair. KimMe has beautiful eyes, but I've been told my nose is you know, it replicates, you know, Elizabeth Taylor, if anything, you know. So that's the facial, that's physical. What is something that you internal want to work on? And when we talked about weight, I talked about weight. But like for me, I want to work on my do's and my don't, my has and my haven't. My has and haven't. Do's, do, don't, has and have. English was my favorite subject. But sometimes when I'm speaking, I may put one of those in the wrong place. Not all the time, but I've done it. And I will do it. And so, yeah. So, okay. So the length of my hair, now, I don't know if I did this at the beginning, but even though I've cut my hair 4 times, like I said, July 17th, August 1st, August 17th, and today, August the 26th, my hair is still basically the same length. You know why? Because it's growing. It's growing. Now, if I had not have cut my hair, if I had not cut my hair, and this is not the actual end of it because I'm trying to hold on to it, but if I had not have cut my hair, it would be, I have to put the hair back in there, it would be more like this, that long. So my hair is really growing, and I have my own product that I come up with that I'm going to market to you guys. I'm still doing a little more research on that as far as texture. You know, what kind of texture do I want for this product? You know, and it's all natural. Or these products, there's more than one. But yeah, that's what I've been putting on my hair, and I'm loving it. Okay, like here, my hair is here after 4 cuts, but it would probably be right about here. So, and I know people probably thought my hair wouldn't grow or something. My hair has always grown. I've just worn braids over the years, 25, 30 years, weave, you know, you name it. And I've never been much of a wig lover, to be honest with you. I haven't, but I've had some. So, yeah. So, you guys, let's see what else I have to tell you. I am on the 5 Mile app. 5, and I think it's number 5 and then miles. 5 Miles app. And that 5 Miles app, you will be able to buy things from me. And do I have some things for you to buy? Okay, so we'll be able to do that. And let's see, what else I have to tell you? I talked about Donald Trump. I talked about Wade. I talked about, got a lot of podcasts. I got a lot of podcasts, and I cannot believe I'm doing this and letting you go. You see me in action, and I know you guys are like, stop pulling on your hair, stop pulling. Yeah, and so this is what I do. Like, I'm thinking, you know, what did I do? So my eyes, you know, I was going to talk again about my eyes. So they're very, very scary. So I can really look into your soul. You know, they are scary. In the crazy thing about it is that they're light brown, but they're not the lightest brown, but they're not even, some people will look at them and think they're just brown. It's not the color. It's not the color. It's something. So if you're looking at me right now, I probably look, I'm trying to look and see if the camera, I probably look really scary to you here. Okay, so men, however, love my eyes because they say they're sexy. You have some of the, oh, girl. Okay, thank you very much. I've been with these eyes for 48 years. I see them all the time. Thank you. So anyway, that's going to be it for me for this week. August the 20th through the 26th, 2017. I hope you guys keep up with everything that I do. I have so much to post. There are pictures for this week. Yeah, you got to see them. I have on 2 different tops. I really don't want to go. But let me know. Post these 2 things. What is it about? What facial feature or head feature that you like? And when I say head, I want to include your hair and I want to include your ears. So what about your head that you like, including your facial features? The shape of your head, your eyes, your eyebrows, cheekbones, chin, nose, mouth, whatever, teeth. And then what is it about something that you don't like about yourself that you're working on? It may not be anything major. For me, do and don't, has and have. I know how to put these in sentences. English was my favorite subject, and I was in high honors English. It's not the problem. It's just when you're talking, sometimes you may say has, and you should have said haven't, and vice versa. And then people will get the impression that, dude, how did you do this? Because you don't know. No, I know. Trust me. I'm talking. It slipped. Went over my head. Okay. Other than that, I think I basically covered everything. Love you guys. Like I said, please keep up with everything. I have so much to post. Oh my God. I have a lot of stuff to post, you guys. Yeah, so I have some things to say. So, hasta la vista, buenas aires, buenas noches, arrivederci, au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao, Bella. Bye. Smooches. What else I have to say? I don't know. I gotta say this. My aunt and my uncle. I've been hanging around my aunt and my uncle now for about 2 or 3 years. You guys, sweet people. And I said in the podcast of Michelle Obama, please run for president, that I wish my aunt and I were as close as we are now when my mom was living. I had no clue what I was missing out on. So I want to tell you, I love you so much. I had to say that. She's like my mom. She's taken over being my mother. And I'm teary-eyed, girl. So I'm happy to you. Whew. This rap. This is what my aunt is.